Hey, what's up everybody, the Crap Gamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it. Well, I did a video on the top 10 things I didn't like about the PS4, and so I'm going to do one about the Xbox One. But don't worry, I'm doing it in typical Crap Gamer fashion. So see if you can spot some of the differences. I had a little bit of fun with it. I actually had a hard time coming up with this list because there's not really that much wrong or that I dislike about the Xbox One. But anyway, enjoy nonetheless. Okay, here we go. The number one thing that I hate about the Xbox One is the install times. I'm not really sure what Microsoft were thinking. This is a real problem. It takes a long time. You feel like you age. Sometimes, you'll start installing something and then at the end of the day, it's still not installed. The difference is with the PS4 is pretty much it starts right away. I'm not sure what the difference is between what Sony's doing and what Microsoft is doing, but hopefully Microsoft can work that out because that is a bit annoying and I can understand the frustration with that. The next thing would be achievements that don't unlock properly. Maybe this is something you've had a problem with. It's a pretty widespread problem where you'll do something you know you're supposed to get an achievement for, and you check it and it says unlocking 100%, but it's not unlocked. This happens to me quite a bit, and it always does end up unlocking, but sometimes it can take days or even weeks, and this is annoying because I never had this a problem with the 360. So it's definitely frustrating, and it's something that I think a lot of people have had. I see it come across with the Xbox help and things like that on Twitter. The next thing would be developers not taking advantage of Azure Cloud. You have 800,000 servers, you're offering them free to developers, yet they're not able to take them on multi-platform games because they, quote, wouldn't be fair to PlayStation gamers. Remember all the whole no parity thing? If you're saying no parity and you're okay with putting a higher resolution on the PlayStation version, why not put dedicated servers on the Xbox version and let the PlayStation crowd pay for PSN Plus or whatever it is to play online and get peer-to-peer? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. This is something that bothers the hell out of me. The next thing would be no backwards compatibility. I don't understand why you couldn't do this. I realized they went with a different kind of set, but you're Microsoft. You come up with something. You should have had backwards compatibility in mind the entire time. You should have had something in place. Absolutely, I think that they should have. The next thing would be no Gears of War, and yes, this could be put into the no backwards compatibility thing, but Gears of War has a huge install base. People love it. It has a rabid fan base. I have a lot of friends who, they don't get off that game. They will not get an Xbox One until some type of Gears game comes to the Xbox One. Here we are, probably not going to get a full new Gears game until late 2016, which is 3 years into the life cycle. I think that was poor planning, and it definitely should be something that should be taken advantage of. The next thing would be devs not taking advantage of Kinect. This goes into that line of no parity thing, but look, remember NBA 2K15, I think, where you could do the facial scans, right? And they turned out real bad for a lot of people. They didn't work right. The whole reason why that happened was because they had to use the PlayStation Eye specs and then just port it over. They didn't take specific advantage of that. So I'm hoping that they do that in the future. Okay, next would be the controller, right? I mean, it needs firmware updates. What kind of sorcery is this? Who are these guys trying to impress? I mean, really? A controller that needs firmware updates? Get out of here with that stuff. Next up, having the heads of Xbox interact and communicate with fans through social media. I mean, who does that? I want to be pushed to the back burner and treated like I have the HIV or something. That's the kind of gaming company I want. I want there to be a huge gap in the society and how we are. I want there to be a gap in the culture as well. I want it to be treated like dirt. I don't want my company that I game with and prefer to actually interact and talk with me. Nonsense. Get that out of here. The next thing that I hate about the Xbox One is monthly updates. I mean, come on. What kind of company offers you monthly updates to improve your experience and then doesn't even break your console for you? Jesus, come on. What kind of freaking dog and pony show is Microsoft running over here, man? If they're going to give you monthly updates, we should at least be getting brick consoles out of the deal, right? Come on now. And then lastly, sometimes Microsoft is just too nice to the competition, honestly. There's been plenty of times where Sony roasted Microsoft and the Xbox One, yet every chance that Microsoft has had to do the same, they really haven't. If I were Microsoft, I'd be, rubbing it in how they talk bad about TV and then they promote powers and all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? About how I'd be going on about how PSN's down all the time and yet they're charging for it now. There's a lot of things you could get into, and Microsoft and Phil Spencer in particular are just too classy to do it. So there's my list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the list and at least got a good laugh out of some of it. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe, and rack 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.